press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Next, we'll go for competitive examination supporting part. We can call it as competition window. This part not available in the board syllabus part, but this is related with the chapter to be used for the purpose of CET, NEET and other competitive examinations. Now we have seen electron gain enthalpy. Electron gain enthalpy. It is also called as electron affinity. It is also called as electron affinity. Electron gain enthalpy or electron affinity. If this value is high, electron gain enthalpy, high in negative values. High negative values, if it is there, then the compound accepts the electrons easily. Accepts the electrons easily. So anions are electronegative in nature. Anions are electronegative in nature. Anions are electronegative in nature. In second point, related with the electron gain enthalpy, if it is having high negative values, if it is having high negative values of electron gain enthalpy, it is strong oxidizing agent. Strong oxidizing agent. Strong oxidizing agent means what will happen? Reduction undergoes. Losing of electron is called oxidation. Gaining of electron is called reduction. If the electron gain enthalpy value is high, it acts as a strong oxidizing agent, undergoes reductions. So on the basis of ionization enthalpy and electron affinity or electron gain enthalpy, the 4 points we will be discussing based on the value of ionization energy IE, electron affinity EA. Based on these two values, we can identify what will happen in the periods for the elements, what will happen in the groups that can be studied based on the electron affinity and ionization energy. Next, it is based on ionization energy. Based on ionization energy and ionization energy and electron affinity. Ionization energy can be indicated by IE. Electron affinity is by EA. So now the first will be seeing based on this ionization energy and electron affinity. First will be seeing metallic nature. Metallic nature. In this, vertical arrow mark is called groups. Horizontal arrow mark is considered as periods. Vertical arrow mark groups and horizontal is the periods. Vertical arrow mark is called groups. Horizontal arrow marks is called as periods. Periods means when we move left to right, and vertical groups are column moving down the group. Now in metallic nature, in period what happens? Metallic nature, the diagram is see. Metallic nature, and here also I am writing metallic nature. In metallic nature is decreases in period, metallic nature increases in group. Similarly, non-metallic nature opposite ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Non-metallic nature and this also non-metallic nature. Non-metallic nature increases in period, decreases in group. Increases in period, decreases in group. The same if we go for condensing this. Metallic nature decreases in period. Metallic nature decreases in period. Metallic nature decreases in period. Then metallic nature increases in groups. Metallic nature increases in groups. Metallic nature increases in groups. Increases in groups. Similarly, non-metallic nature. Non-metallic nature increases. Non-metallic nature increases in period and non-metallic nature decreases in groups. Non-metallic nature decreases in groups. So the first point, based on ionization energy and electron affinity, metallic nature of the elements and non-metallic nature of the elements is identified. Now next it is second. In the second point, reducing nature. Reducing nature of the elements. Like earlier I will write அதே டைப்ல மத்த பரித்தனே reducing nature இல்லைன்னு reducing nature. ಈ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ನೋಡಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ನೆನಪು ಬರಬೇಕು. Reducing nature decreases in period. Horizontal arrow mark is called a period. Reducing nature increases in groups. Same way, this is reducing nature and oxidizing nature. Reducing nature and oxidizing nature. In the second one it is oxidizing nature. In oxidizing nature, once again I will write oxidizing nature, again the same, oxidizing nature. The elements oxidizing nature it is increases in period. Oxidizing nature increases in period, decreases down the group. The same you can condense it. Reducing nature, Rn indicates reducing nature, decreases in period. And reducing nature increases in group. Now, based on this graphical representation, oxidizing nature increases in period, oxidizing nature decreases in groups. It is a second point is being identified from the value of ionization energy and electron affinity. ಎರಡಾಯ್ತು. ಮೂರನೇದು ಸ್ಟೆಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಮೆಟಲ್ಸ್. Stability and activity of metals. Next it is the third point, stability and activity of metals. If stability is more, activity will be less. If activity will be more, stability will be less. Now stability of metal, like earlier I will write stability of metal. This also stability of metal. Stability of metal increases in period, decreases down the group. Next it is activity of metal. Again, activity of metal. Activity of metal opposite, it is ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೆಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸಸ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಸ್. ಡೌನ್ ದ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಸ್ಟೆಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡೌನ್ ದ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ದಿಸ್ ಗ್ರಾಫಿಕಲ್ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಸ್ಟೆಬಿಲಿಟಿ increases in period, stability decreases in groups, activity ఇది increases ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ decreases, decreases in period, activity increases in groups, activity increases in groups. This is the third been considered based on the ionization energy and electron affinity. The fourth one, it is basic nature. Fourth one is basic nature and acidic nature. Which elements will give the basic compound and which element gives the acidic compound? So basic nature of oxides. Basic nature of oxides decreases in period, increases in groups. Then acidic nature of oxides, ಇದು ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸಸ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಸ್. acidic nature decreases down the group. So by comparing this and this, we can condense the result. Bn indicates basic nature decreases in period, decreases in period. Basic nature increases in groups. Now the next it is acidic nature increases in period. Increases in period, then acidic nature decreases down the group. Decreases down the group. Decreases down the group. So now the electronegativity values, we have seen only one in the regular syllabus. Now some more approaches made by the different scientists. Electronegativity first approach the scientist Mulliken regarded electronegativity or Mulliken. Electronegativity. The electronegativity value is equal to ionization energy plus electron affinity divided by 2. In next scale, Pauling scale, in Pauling scale, electronegativity of an atom, ionization potential plus electron affinity divided by 5.6. The values are taken in electron volt. Values are taken in electron volt. Next, electronegativity of an atom. In third one, electronegativity of an atom is ionization potential and electron affinity divided by 2 into 62.5. Here the values are taken in kilocalories per mole. Values are taken in kilocalories per mole. So now, what are the 7 non-metals existing with different states of matter? 7 non-metals, this I noted. Next it is 7 non-metals existing at the standard conditions. Standard conditions means the temperature is 25 degree. The pressure is 1 atmospheric pressure. Temperature 25 and the pressure is 1 atmospheric pressure. Seven non-metals exist under standard conditions. First one, it is standard condition means 25 degrees centigrade and 1 atmospheric pressure is considered as a standard conditions. At this temperature and pressure, the 7 non-metals, how it is existing. எங்க இருக்குதுன்ற hydrogen, it's a diatomic. Hydrogen available as a gas. Next, nitrogen also gas at standard conditions. Third non-metal is oxygen diatomic, a gas. Fourth, halogens, fluorine, gas. Fifth one, it is chlorine diatomic, it is also gas. And bromine diatomic, it is liquid. Standard conditions, it is liquid. And iodine diatomic, it is a solid. Solid, but it gets vaporized when it is opening. So metal and non-metal, if you are combining, what will happen? Metal, if it is combined with the non-metal, what is the product? Product is the compounds. What type of bonds present in this? The bond available is ionic bond. If a metal combines with a non-metal, produces the compounds, and it is ionic in nature. Then metal oxide, for example, sodium oxide. Metal oxide, basic in nature. If it is mixed with water, produces hydroxide. Examples, sodium metal, basic in nature, with water it will become sodium hydroxide, basic compound. Sodium hydroxide, the basic compound. P block elements are available in 3 forms: metals, male idra non-metals, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ down the group metalloids, ಕೆಳಗೆ ಬಂದರೆ heavier elements, metallic in nature. So what is the difference between metals, non-metals and metalloid? Next it is, we'll go for the differences in the metals, non-metals and metalloids. Metals, non-metals and metalloids. First it is metal, then metalloid. Metalloid is having both the characters, metallic character and non-metallic character. ಮೂರನೇದೆ non-metal. Metal, it is lustrous. Lustrous means shine ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. If we cut the metal with a blade, it will be shining due to movement of the electrons on the surface. Due to movement of the electrons on the surface, lustrous in nature, shining. Malleable and ductile. Malleable and ductile. It conducts heat and electricity. Heat and electricity. Metallic oxides are basic. Metallic oxide are basic, behaves as cations in aqueous solutions. behaves as a cation in aqueous solutions. Examples: sodium hydroxide or sodium oxide with water, it forms sodium hydroxide. Then the non-metals. Non-metals are non-lustrous, no shining, brittle, hard and soft. Brittle, hard and soft. It is poor conductor of heat and electricity. Non-metallic oxides. Non-metallic oxides. Acidic. Only basically acidic. Non-metallic oxide is acidic. Compounds anion, oxyanion in aqueous solution. So non-metallic oxides. Metallic oxide behaves as a metallic oxide behaves as the cations in aqueous solution. Here anions and oxyanion in the aqueous solutions. Metalloid means it is available in between the metals and the non-metals. The character is a mixing of the characters of metals and non-metals will be called as metalloid. First one, it is exactly between metal and non-metal. Metal and non-metal. Examples for this: silicon and germanium. Poor conductor of heat and electricity. Poor conductor of heat and electricity. Poor conductor of heat and electricity. Where it is used in semiconductor. Used in semiconductor. Used in semiconductor. Next it is the periodic table. We have seen that diagram. If you see and see the arrow mark, what is the effect on the 4 arrow marks with the periodic table? I will make it. So this is metal, metalloid and non-metals. Metal, metalloid and non-metals. Now the form of the periodic table. General form of the periodic table. we make a line, the general structure of the periodic table. Now, arrow mark, if we move left to right, increasing non-metallic character. If we move left to right in the periodic table, increasing non-metallic character. In the periodic table, if we are moving left to right, the non-metallic character increases. Suppose in the groups, if you are moving down the group, increasing metallic character, increasing metallic character. If we move down the group, increasing metallic character. In the non-metallic side, if we move from bottom to top, increasing non-metallic character. Increasing non-metallic character. Increasing non-metallic character. One more arrow mark, from moving right to left in the periods, increasing metallic character, increasing metallic character, increasing metallic character. This about metallic character is the opposite of non-metallic character. Metallic character, non-metallic character is opposite of metallic character is opposite of non-metallic characters. Some formula can be considered for the purpose of covalent radius. Covalent radius, it is 1 by 2 into d. D is the distance from the two atoms are bonded. Two atoms of the bonded. That is a covalent radius. D is the intermolecular distance between two atoms, bonded atoms. Next it is atomic radius. Atomic radius is a formula is R. N indicates principal quantum number. N the energy level or energy cells is equal to N square A 0 by Z. Z is the atomic number. Z is the atomic number. A0 is the hydrogen atom. Bohr radius. Bohr's radius. Hydrogen atom, Bohr's radius, and n is the principal quantum number. N, where n is the principal quantum number. Principal quantum number. So ionization potential can be calculated from the ionization energy. Ionization potential, the value is in electron volt. It is ionization energy in joule. Ionization energy in joule divided by charge of electrons. Charge of electron, it is 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulombs. 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulombs. Then electronegativity value already we have written earlier. The same type of the formula will be used. So then one more, Aldrich-Rochow. Aldrich-Rochow electronegativity is 0.744 plus 0.359 Z divided by R cube. So remaining part almost we have covered for the purpose of the competitive examination. The next onwards we will go for the multiple choice questions, MCQ related with the classification of elements and periodicity in properties. So be prepared with this part, then it is easy for following the MCQ in the next coming periods.